Yeah.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hold the ready.
3rd down and 3.
Buffalo 18. Deputy.
From the gun, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Austin brought in motion. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Crazy.
Austin brought in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
17 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Hey, what's up?
Here's Robinson. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Williams in motion. Throwing on. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd and long, here's May. One on target for Williams. He's got it. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. There's the rookie out of Colorado, Travis Hunter. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. And here's Bijan. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd
From
and
the
8.
set.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
18.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one just
They stopped moving me just like they stopped moving you on that one pass play I did.
to get out to lead the way.
Man.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That one caught is Chinray TK. He's taken down to just shy of midfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's in! Quentin Johnston! Touchdown, Carolina. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Don't gotta say nothing. You seen it.
We'll go play action with May. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. In there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Third and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete. Calvin Austin. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Little short pass here, blocked by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They run over center with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Tight end motioning left. To throw on 1st down is May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
They'll send their tight end left. May to throw on 2nd down. He's got room to roam. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Tight end going in motion here. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 14-7 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Third and long. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Falcons.
Touchdown Atlanta.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that.
Nah, that was a good play.
And it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Call that nigga.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go. 70.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Deputy. Viking 18.
Now Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Lead 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Richardson. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is hard. And he will score. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Carolina. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, dip right. Hey, here goes throw.
Austin brought in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Putting the tight end in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Atlanta. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A short one taken at the 10. Uh-oh. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready? Next. Ready?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one.
He worked the weekends too.
Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Throwing on second down. Richardson pushed out to his left. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 tackle.
You better be glad that wasn't Javon, nigga.
Hey, bro, I was trying to slide for 3 seconds. Slide, get down, get down, get down. Let me see something.
To throw, it's Richardson.
Who's there?
Too much. He'll go down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 33-yard line.
Second down throw for Richardson. Going right. That's Johnston. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Third, they need 8.
Ready? Cowboy Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Contact. down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And he'll take this one in. Matt Collins. Touchdown Falcons. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the
He on Nelson's team, bro. You gotta do that. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now he's carrying that ball loosely.
I told you, you better be glad that wasn't Javon that last time, bro.
Come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now Robinson, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. Really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly
Javon Ballard.
They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open.
Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football. The Panthers have it. He works free, right side.
Hey, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Nah, that was. I said, get out of there. Get out of there. Sean, I channel my inner Sean Taylor. Marcus Washington.
And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Now I
Who's that
know.
do that, Greg?
I know what number Bullard is.
Hey, who was that? Greg that forced the fumble?
On that? Yeah. Hey, I think it was.
Oh yeah, he getting traded.
No, that was Pierce. That was Pierce. Because you ran on the left side. That was Pierce. Please, for the love of God, tackle this
He's gonna
nigga.
be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Fuck.
What the fuck do you think I say about Jameer, nigga?
Fuck.
Really nice job
Can't
by
do
this
this
running back
shit,
here, Mike.
dog.
I don't think this play was
Can't let them niggas get
intentional as
hot.
well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throw out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. He'll manage only a couple. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job.
Quan,
coming from
you
his
fuck up a
safety
lot.
position, knowing his run gap assignment.
Boy, I am glad that you was there, boy.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion is Hunter. On play action, here's May. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
A solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not
I
a
need
lot
as
of
much
size
people out as I can get.
attacking the line of scrimmage.
Get the fuck out the game.
Exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's like, how you make a play and get
It
hurt?
is 3rd and 10.
I don't be understanding that, dog.
May gonna look to throw.
Pick!
And that is
Oh shit, goddamn. You hit the shit out of
That
good.
3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 40-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Falcons are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 6.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jared Harmon, 1st rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
23. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Under pressure and
How in the fuck was that not offsides? I said, well, I got one. Them niggas ain't called shit.
8. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
That's a gain of 8.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing, Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now, Richardson. That's caught by Gibbs. Down to the 10.
Oh my God. That's a good fucking move.
He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They bring their tight end right. On 1st down, it's Robertson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun. It's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Falcons.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one grabbed by Austin. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Now, May. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This is caught 2. And he's in. Matt Collins. Touchdown Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half.
Crazy ass game, ain't it?
They're going to get the ball first. Coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Okay,
Second down and 8.
gotta be lying.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. Gibbs with a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Hey, come on me. Yes, sir. Finish.
On the give, it's Robinson. Healing forward for maybe a yard. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing on second down. May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball at him. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing on third down is May. That one too far in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They're going. It's May. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bob Martin. And he's going to be brought down 1 yard. a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready? Cougar 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 19 Lions.
Throwing is Richardson. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Here's Gibbs. To the pylon, he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, here's May. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion is Hunter. Off the play fake, it's May. Escaping to his left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Williams in motion. On 3rd and long, here's May. He finds Collins on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field. Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL
Yeah, man, got to bring out my own tush push, man.
all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down, and that's exactly what they'll be.
They'll go play action with May. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. To throw now, May.
That one complete to Hollins. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. First and 10. Give, and here comes Robinson.
Thank you. Thank you for that Kool-Aid.
Young, he saved the shit out of you, boy.
You also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage. Man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On second down, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Out of the gun, here's May. Down inside the 10. And they continue to turn out first. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now this is going to be a
I know you fucking
they let him keep it, and he will
I know you motherfucking right, my nigga. Gotta pull all the stops out on your ass, nigga.
God damn.
the dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number.
Nah, Mike, you know I'm fucking right.
Take it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cougar night.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Ramley. 18 Ramley.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be
You like that, Dutch?
I kind of noticed, though, this whole game, they've been stopping us from moving on defense.
Plays like that are why.
Man, yeah, it's been weird.
Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Deputy. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 60 Bison.
From the gun, Richardson. That's to the end zone. is incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Carolina. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They run over center with Robinson. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Uh-oh.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear.
Hey, Vic, you put a parlay in?
On play action. Here's May. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. That's a nice play.
Vic, you putting a bet in?
It's a gain of 8.
I think these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And you can work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move change. First down.
I'm not gonna lie, these are all touchdown saving tackles.
To be in, Mike, they have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's May to throw it on first down. Pass caught by Hunter. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Glad we.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Austin brought in motion. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy can catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Down. They'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
For all this play, if they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs.
Uh-oh.
Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
Bro, I just don't have a defense. My defense is bad.
And the ball's coming out to the 35. Maynard on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Game on. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7.
What's the score over there, fool? What the fuck? Oh. What's the score over there, fool?
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game.
What the fuck is that, Schwarzenegger?
Completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
18, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready,
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect.
Hey, bro, you threw the ball going to your left.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The defense blows a chance to get off
Wow.
the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Warriors 70.
To throw, it's Richardson. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to have the 1st down.
This nigga called me switching people. You missed DK.
With a pickup of 9.
I'm not gonna lie to
This is a
you.
part of the game that everybody
I've seen
works on,
him,
like they call it
but in this
before
stage of the
offense,
game,
you don't
I
necessarily
don't
have
need
to
no
put it
foolishness.
on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter.
Who's on 15?
Lead, The goal is we want to
Sure.
end the game. With
Mike
balls,
Diggs.
third down conversion's going
Hey,
to go
Mike
a long
Diggs,
way.
hey.
Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs.
Who the fuck is
If
it?
they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80.
Throwing on second down. Richardson. There's his man again.
Oh, I should have just went to number 9.
Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Every defense in the
If he
league
dies,
stress the
he
importance
dies.
of defending the middle of the
God
field. And in
dang,
this case,
dude.
that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space.
Just go down. What you doing?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Will continue after
All
a
right, man.
pickup
Come
of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really
I'm
starts
okay.
coming down to the number of possessions.
That was diabolical. That ain't gonna get you.
First down conversion.
Oh, he did.
The balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here?
Jesus. Get the ball. It's 8 people right there, bruh.
Starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a
He did it
really
again.
good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the second time he folded up.
Well, I said he did it again, yeah.
Loses the ball, and now the defense
I'm surprised that nigga still in the game.
Going up top. That's going to be
Oh, thank you, Lord Dax.
very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to
That's
hold
the
on to it
defense.
through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22.
Yep, I learned my lesson. You're gonna react quicker than the humans. I mean, the CPUs. Fuck that. Nigga, I'm gonna pass that bitch towards them before you.
Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to air this one out. And he will go all the way.
Oh,
Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown Falcons.
driving.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, here's Gibbs. Into space. Inside the 30.
Oh,
And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
This shit is just touchdown for touchdown.
His third touchdown.
I said 100 to 101 could be crazy.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead.
This is gonna come down to who got last possession.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Deal beginning to this drive.
I accidentally pressed the juke.
Mm-hmm.
I
hope.
The drive started a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
To throw on first down is May. That's caught downfield by Hunter. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings it down.
Tiller took a bow.
Throwing on second down. May. And that is in the end zone. He's in.
You keep playing man with him checking Calvin Austin, and I'm gonna attack that nigga. That's Kool-Aid. That is an 89 to a 91 speed, checking the 95 speed. I'm gonna target that nigga.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, keep playing man, but I'm gonna tell you now, I got Omaha, so I can see your defense.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He'll take it in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
On the jump. 70 Timberwolves. Get it. Bronco 80.
Them yards is crazy.
Panthers 60. Panthers go.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal.
Yeah, y'all serious need to go to 7 games.
To dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We're just gonna go 5 already.
Over the middle and intercepted. Pick by the rookie out of Penn State. And the defense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike,
I appreciate that, Richardson.
Oh, Rick.
is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read in this case, The defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Oh, what the fuck? Nigga said it's okay, Vic. You don't gotta be sad, bro. Hey, dog.
This nigga was first. Now I'm going for Nelson. It's over with.
Nah, Nelson ain't gonna make it, bro.
This nigga was first.
Now to add the extra point.
It's over. Now, listen to this nigga.
It's up and good. And the Falcons tack on one more to their lead.
Panthers 62.
Both teams ready to go once more. And as the kick's away.
Huh?
This will be returned from the 2.
Huh?
He'll get across the 20.
You need to see they rating,
Hey, what's that rating?
A fucking 84.
Yeah, mine at 84 too. I was about to say, I was hoping this shit was about to be higher. My defense at 84 too.
They'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. He keeps it himself. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Forced to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Injury. Is it him?
Willis
Yep. I knew it.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison. And good running on the return.
Got D on them.
Hey, man, we tried, y'all. Hey, GG's, nigga.
Good shit, bro. Man, that regular season shit had me heated. I ain't even hold you. It's fucking Jameer Gibbs, nigga, bro.
Especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a big run by Robinson. 33 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game.
Tickle.
Close this game.
About.
You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
We'll go play action with May. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
That's a bitch. What the fuck?
He
was throwing that shit to me.
You should have caught the ball.
But I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 2nd down, it's May. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
That sugar booger loose.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They
Good
Find a way to
boy.
convert on 3rd and 1. So it's a win here for the Falcons. As their fans will celebrate,
Defend the first.
they claim the George Hallis Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL
GG's
on
in the
EA
chat.
Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Hey, Rick.
Oh, don't worry. This nigga might have a crazy quarterback next season.